So this past weekend has been undoubtedly one of the most historic weekends for live music here in the UK, and I guess the world as well, with two absolutely huge shows happening. There was Oasis, the reunion show, the first show back, I believe, in 16 years after Liam and Noel fell out, and then obviously now have rekindled that brotherly relationship, as well as the band, and their first night in Cardiff was Friday, I believe. And as well as that, we've also had the Black Sabbath final show, Back to the Beginning, with Ozzy Osbourne's final performance also, which in itself is a pretty historic moment, I think we can all agree. This past weekend, unfortunately, I've been away. I've been gigging doing my wedding band stuff, so I've seen very little of all of this stuff. So I've been really looking forward to today, so I can just kind of check out some of the stuff, because I've been looking forward to seeing these clips for a while, looking forward to seeing how do Oasis sound after 16 years apart, and obviously how does Ozzy Osbourne sound and Black Sabbath. I'm going to watch some clips of both shows, see what people are saying in the comments and everything like that, so let's just dive right into it. That's such a moment. I never used to like Oasis that much, believe it or not. I like them a lot more now, and just to see the brothers back together on stage is a moment. Whether you like the band or not, just seeing this visually is very, very exciting. Very, very happy. They sound great too. Noel sounds amazing. People always give Liam a lot of stick saying he sounds terrible. He doesn't. He sounds like Liam Gallagher. But I hate it when bands that you go to see sit back and let the audience sing. That just shows the atmosphere of the gig, doesn't it? You know, it's a huge thing to be able to write a song like that and have an arena full of people sing it back to you. It must be such a moment for any live band. Why is this not in Manchester? It will be. This is just the first night of their tour. I wish I had tickets for Oasis, I actually do. You know, they're playing in Manchester this coming week, I believe, or something like that. They're doing quite a few nights, but the tickets, unfortunately, very high demand, very, very much so. The classic, I don't know if you saw it then, as soon as the singing started, there was like a spray of liquid, which I believe is a very prominent thing in Oasis gigs, and a very questionable what that liquid is going to be. Another one. People are saying, I saw some other comments earlier saying, why is the crowd so dead? Does that look like a dead crowd? Not at all. Sounds great. Even though this is clearly a live recording off someone's phone, it sounds absolutely amazing in my ears. I wish I was there. Let's watch one more. Imagine being Richard Ashcroft. If anyone doesn't know who Richard Ashcroft is, why is that hard to say? Richard Ashcroft. That's a hard name to say for me, I don't know why. Imagine being him, listening to Oasis play the song they wrote about you after opening for them in the same stadium. Yeah, so Richard Ashcroft was part of a band called The Verve, and obviously does his own stuff too, and he's obviously friends and knows Oasis. And allegedly they wrote this song, Cast No Shadow, As He Faced the Sun, He Cast No Shadow, about him. And I don't know much about that. I'm sure you can find information on that online as to why that song was written and stuff like that. But he also supported them on their tour, at least on the opening night, maybe the whole tour, I don't know. But yeah, he supported them, and then they're playing this song, which they allegedly wrote about him. It's kind of an interesting moment, but it sounds great too. I think Liam sounds great, Noel sounds good too, and it's nice to hear both of their voices together. I was going to say let's look at the comments, but all the comments are people going, has anyone got any tickets? Liam and Noel's voice together is so good, I missed it. Exactly. For me, it's kind of similar to hearing Mark and Tom's voice from Blink-182. I know it's a very, very different band and everything like that, but obviously they fell out and they didn't speak for a while. But then hearing those two voices back together when Blink rekindled is always great, you know. They sound good. Liam's got his voice back. Liam does sound great. He sounds awesome. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, but they're doing some new music. They might even be putting out a new album. I read that somewhere. It might just be rumours. I don't know. Anyway, that's Oasis. I'm very, very happy to see them back, and I'm looking forward to seeing more clips of them as their tour progresses. Hopefully, they'll manage to hold it together and not fall out again this time. So let's actually now check out some Black Sabbath. This is sad, but not in like any other way than like he's such an icon, and to see this and it's the last performance, it's an emotional song as well, you know. He actually sounds way better than I was expecting for everything that's going on. Obviously he's not well, he's old, you know, even the comment says here he's old, he's sick, it's very hard for him to sing. He sounds great despite that, you know. And I think everybody watching this, especially the people there, probably did not care how he sounded. It's just more the fact that he is there, he is performing, and he's kind of taking his final bow on stage, which I think is a great thing to do. Like, if you know that it's difficult for you, rather than just kind of not do anything, at least give it a go. And, you know, absolute respect. And everything I have seen from this, as I said, I've not seen too much from this concert, but it was just all love, respect, and appreciation, you know, for Black Sabbath, for Ozzy, and everything like that. So yeah, it's great to see. Still, I think it sounds really, really good. It really sounds like he's bidding his personal farewell to the world. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Thanks for all the years. Amazing music, Ozzy. One of my favourites. It's one thing to see a band in their prime. That is amazing. Undoubtedly, being able to see a band at the top of their game, amazing stuff. You know, but I think we're actually quite fortunate that we live in an age where we can see this as well. We can see an end to something, because there's plenty of people who can say, I was there in the beginning, I saw when it started, I saw it at the height. But we can say we were there at the end. We saw it end, but we saw it end in the best possible way. One of the all-time best guitar riffs. Sounds a little bit slower, and it might even be lower tuned. Everyone's like, you can barely hear him. I was outside the venue, you could absolutely hear it. This is kind of similar to what I was saying recently about AC/DC, when people are looking at clips filmed on the phone and then saying, oh, they need to retire, rubbish. You know, it's like, if you were there, it's a very different story. Why is he sitting? Are people stupid? Are people thick? Enjoy him while we have an absolute legend, I agree. And he actually sounds really good despite his health, I agree. Sounds better than Liam Gallagher. And why are people saying this? It's a completely different band. And Liam Gallagher sounds great. And all the clips I've seen, I've not seen Liam struggling. If anything, his voice sounds better than it has for a while. What a song. Fun fact, Paranoid was written very quickly, almost accidentally. I love Ozzy, but this is a joke. Oh, Lawrence, shut up. He was fabulous. He sounded amazing on the live stream. The sound is not great here. I have actually seen some of the live stream footage as well. In fact, that's it on my TV there. I was watching it before doing this, and it does sound a lot better. Obviously, the professionally recorded live music. So if anyone is watching this and wants to know how it actually sounded, apart from actually being there, go and watch the actual live clips. The only reason I'm not showing those in this video is for copyright. Ozzy forever. So there you go. Yeah, they've seen a couple clips there, and I'm going to watch a lot more. I'm going to finish watching the actual stream stuff too, because I've been looking forward to seeing that all weekend. As I said, I was away gigging, so I was not able to check it out. But yeah, Oasis reunion show in Cardiff. And then Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne, there's also Metallica played, Pantera, I think, loads of other artists. So I've got a great day ahead of me just watching all the music from yesterday and over the weekend too. So what do you guys think? Are you guys happy to see this? You know, is happy the right word? Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do. I make lots of music and guitar related content, so hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care.